Hey, what up, guys? It's Annie Tier Guild. Forever going to be doing a review for ReZero Frozen Bonds or Bonds. I think it's Frozen Bonds. So yeah, OVA OVA 2. So after this, we can finally get into the second part of ReZero. Honestly, this OVA was probably my favorite out of the two. The last one was more comedic, uh, parod parody-ish, kind of more like it was meant to be fun, lighthearted, some parodies here and there, but overall it was nice. This one, however, this took it up a lot. We actually get to see the backstory of Amelia before ever encountering, I'm assuming, Roswell, Beatrice, Ram, Subaru, all that stuff. So this was her life before then. I'm not gonna lie to you, that girl went through hell, man. Like, Amelia did not need to go through all that stuff. And low key, on a very low key, I'm starting to see why Subaru likes her. Just saying. From the but here's the thing I really want to know. People, answer me this only if this does not if this isn't mentioned later on. But if it is mentioned later on, ignore this question, don't answer it, don't worry about it. Is Puck related to Amelia? Like, is Puck legitimately Amelia's father? Because that's kind of the vibe I got toward the end of the OVA. Or could it be that Puck basically adopted her because she had no one? Or maybe because Puck felt like he held some responsibility for not being around her. Now, I don't think that makes sense. But then again, it's anime. Anything could happen. Like, a human could be born from, like, a freaking dragon. And apparently it makes sense. But that's why I want to know. So, are they biologically related? Or could it be that Puck knew Amelia's mother or her parents, and because of that he felt like he had a sense of duty to look after her because he was a member of the family, so to speak. So that's why maybe he has some kind of guilty conscience for not being with her during her most difficult times. That's what I'm assuming, because I don't know, it either comes down to A, he's legitimately her father, or B, Puck is a member of Amelia's family in some way, shape, or form, whether as a friend, a pet, I don't think pet, or related in somehow. So that's what I think, because he really felt like this emotional attachment toward Amelia, and that showed a lot, especially when Amelia was frozen. I'm assuming it was Puck that freed her. She was crying and she was sad because she had no one. She's like, why was she the only one that broke out? Why is she the only one left? Puck was the first one to came to her and felt bad that he left her all alone. And I feel like I thought Amelia and Puck kind of became friends due to a contract. But he legitimately like he cares about her. He knows about her. So that's why there's some kind of history between them, by some way. I don't know how, especially when Amelia doesn't know a thing about Puck, or at least maybe her memories are wiped or whatever. But there's nothing that shows that Amelia knows anything related to Puck before he got her out of that, frozen, her being frozen. So that's the one thing I really want to know from this OVA, because that feels like the OVA is trying to tell me is that they're related by, I don't know how, but some way they're related. I mean, it would make sense because her power is snow, Puck's power is snow. That kind of correlates. So if he is legitimately the father of Amelia, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, it does hold some kind of sense to a degree. So I'm willing to concede to that notion. All I have to say is, and here's another big mystery that I want to know. So it's confirmed that Amelia is half elf, but that demon horse piece of garbage thing said that she is a half demon. So she's half elf and half demon, I'm presuming. But demon of what? Unless you're talking about the jealous witch and she's considered a demon, then sure. But all I know is that why is she considered a half demon? Demon of what? Like a monster or something? A devil or whatever? I don't know. There was a lot of vague things that happened along in this OVA. This OVA raised more questions, honestly. Like, I need to know more questions, specifically towards Amelia's history or her backstory to some degree, especially into her existence. I want to know more about Amelia from her pre-birth to after-birth. That is very important. We need to know about her parents. Well, I need to. I'm pretty sure you guys know, or something like that. I need to know what's so important about her being born into this world. Why is it a bad thing? And I'm hoping it's not something so simple. Oh, she looks like the jealous witch. That is so dumb. I mean, I can only assume that Amelia could be related to the jealous witch. That's a probability. Not a good one, but it's possible. But yeah, that girl went through hell, man. From living by herself to being discriminated for what she is. Like, honestly, Amelia was literally just discriminated just for existing. For breathing, for existing, for living. Like, the girl was basically outcasted for things that are outside her control. Especially since, I mean, she did kind of showed hostility whenever her powers went out of control. Granted, we all know as the viewers that it was not her fault. She can't control her powers. But at the same time, it's like, from speaking within the narrative of the story, people don't know that. All they know is that she came to be. She at first appeared like she tried to save a family. But the moment she felt like a mental breakdown, her powers reacted to that breakdown and pretty much killed an entire family right there in front of her. So I can understand why that's something she would be outcasted for, because, I mean, again, on the surface, it looks like she killed them intentionally, but it was not intentional. It was an accident. But I know to people that's not a good enough. They won't consider it an accident. They'll consider it as a curse by the jealous witch, which she visually embodies. So, from looking at it from an outside perspective, it makes sense why people react the way they did. But obviously it's not fair, because she hasn't, for the most part, I'm assuming she has not done any actions that would assume hostile. Excuse me. Or she hasn't done any actions that would warrant her being outcasted, feared. Because not everyone knows what she did. I'm assuming. Not everyone knows what she did. But if the world knew what she did, then yeah, she's going to get outcasted no matter what, because it spreads everywhere. But if not everyone knows what she is, and they just look at her, like they straight up just look at her, and she's like, she's the witch, she's the jealous witch, she's a jealous witch, get her out of here, don't come near this place. Then that's something that's a whole lot of, it's horrible. She's treated in a way that she doesn't deserve to be. Judge someone based on their actions. Don't judge on what you see, because it turns out you could be insanely wrong by that. In the end, though, despite everything that happens, I feel like Amelia is still outcasted. It's just she came along the way and encountered people that would accept her for who she was, rather than just discriminate, outcast, disregard her and completely her existence simply for just being what she appears to be. I'm not sure if that horse flame spirit seems like he knew 100% that Amelia is half elf and half demon. Here's the thing. Puck made her feel that you are half elf. That is 100% factual, but you are not half demon. When he said that with emotion. Like, I don't know why, but I have a huge feeling Puck might have had some kind of friendship with the original Stella, the Jealous Witch. I feel like he, in some way or form, knew her, befriended her, like became a member of her family, this and that. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know 100%. That's my theory. Puck may have known her. That's why he didn't want her to feel that, oh, do not think of your other half as a demon, because you're not a demon. You're a half elf, but you're not a demon. Maybe that's why he wanted to make her rethink that, no, you are not a demon, you're a half elf. We will accept that. We will not accept the other thing. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, that's it for this reaction. Don't forget to answer the question up here. And let me know what you overall thought of this one. Don't forget, links are for the full-length reactions are in the description below. So don't forget to check in the description if you want to see the full-length reaction. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace. I'm out.